I'm Phyllis from the Doll Corner, and welcome back to my channel. And today I want to show you how I made this little dress and a few tips on some more embroidery stitches. But before we get to that point, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to my channel and touch the bell to be notified. And check out my Etsy shop. There'll be instructions or link below as to how to get to my Etsy shop. And if you want a copy like this, just email me. And now to get back to my little doll here. A couple of videos ago I showed you how I made up some little dolls, but I hadn't got them this pair dressed yet. So I made her a little pair of bloomers and a little petticoat, and I put some trim on the bottom of her petticoat to match her dress. Now I had a little piece of this fabric and I thought it would make a cute doll's dress, but I didn't have enough. So I thought, well, if I added a piece of pink to it, I'd have enough for the skirt and the same for the sleeves. So as you can tell, I didn't have much fabric, but that was all right. It's a challenge. So then when I was doing it, I thought, well, why don't I make some embroidery work on the fabric that I'm putting in. And you could use a ribbon, I guess, as well. And if you had a child's dress that they have grown out of it, the length of it, and maybe a bit short in the bodice, you could just cut it at a certain point here and add a piece in there as well. And then I put the embroidery work on. Well, I used a variegated thread for the I'll call it green. It wasn't my best choice. And then I used a pale pink, the same as these roses or flowers, for here. It doesn't show up great, but it's there. It's an idea. And I put the same thing here on the sleeves, and I added a ruffle in the pink as well. And on the top here, I did one single heart. I left a thread so I would be able to tie it off, and I just did one stitch, one heart, and then left a thread so I could tie off so it wouldn't ravel out on me. And it worked well. I also have some other stitches on my machine, and let's see, are you seeing that? Yeah, that's showing up. This is an alligator. There's a little penguin, a butterfly, a parrot, and that one and then I have a circle and a star. And here's a few more. I have an X or a cross stitch, a star, a little flower. Oh, that's a tulip, I guess, and this is a little flower, and a little duck. Now those are some of the stitches I have. Now with these ones, they anchor the thread, and then they anchor it when they finish up. But with this little heart, it didn't. I just had to pick it out and end my threads off so it won't pull out. So let's see, where was it? Oh, with these little threads. So I'll put her little dress on. So that was one way of getting enough material of this dress. Now this is what I had left. That was the biggest piece I had left when I got through. And that will go in a quilt someday when I'm going to be, because I think it's about I think I can get a 2.5-inch square out of that scrap. So as you see, I don't waste much. There's always let's see if we can get it in here. And I use the Velcro or the hook and loop tape on the back. I much prefer the domes for the back of dresses, but I think I've mentioned this before. I have trouble hand stitching too much, holding the dome with my fingers, because they're kind of getting a little on the, not as supple as they used to be. So I use the Velcro because I can sew it on with the machine. And the lace, some of the lace I had matches up nicely with her skirt. So there she is. She turned out kind of cute, I think, with her big bow. I could make her a bonnet. I thought about making her a bonnet, but then I didn't have any of this fabric, and I thought maybe I'd just put a nice bow on her. So be sure and subscribe and check out my Etsy shop for my basic doll patterns. And as I mentioned, that if you wanted this book made up like this, if you just email me, I can send you one like this. So now I've got this doll to dress. Any suggestions how I should dress her? Let me know. And thanks for watching. Bye now.